How you doing? Database administrator Fontulian Gillespie was out walking in the woods with his dog Sparky when the dog started barking furiously at something in the ground. And when he looked over, he saw the corner of a biscuit tin sticking out. So he went over, retrieved it, and when he opened it, a small goblin hopped out and said, "I am the Linehan She, and I was buried here 80 years ago by the old woman Linehan. You have set me free. I am indebted to you, and I will grant you 3 wishes." So Fontulian thought for a minute and said, "Well, you know what? I'd love if my life was a work of fiction and played out like a joke." And his dog started barking furiously again, but nothing else happened. And the goblin said, "Your first wish has been granted. Now, what is your second wish?" And Fontulian thought for a minute and said, "Well, you know what? I'd love to have a look round in outer space. Could you fix that for me?" And the dog started barking furiously again. And in an instant, they were both transported to the deck of a spacecraft, hidden within the ice rings of Saturn. Transparent walls surrounded him, and there were translucent controls hanging in the air, and the ship whirred and hummed. Fontulian looked out through the transparent walls, and he could see the belt of Orion, and all the stars of Andromeda, and the gas clouds of the Kepler belt, and in the distance a tiny dot, a tiny blue dot. That was planet Earth. All the while his dog was barking furiously. And the goblin said, "You have one more wish, my friend. What is your final wish?" And Fontulian said, "I'd love to know what that dog is going on about. There's something upsetting him." And with that, the goblin disappeared, and the dog's barks resolved themselves into words. "You're after taking way too much acid," said the dog.